Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn them notifications on. Wednesday today, missed out a day of recording yesterday. Not quite sure what my plans are with recording, whether I sort of do every day or so on and so forth. I'm just going to record when I can with things and just sort of try and do a little bit more frequently. But anyway, today, well, I'll show you around on the yard. We did another pour of concrete in yesterday and a few other jobs, but first of all today I'm just grabbing a bale of haylage for our cattle in the shed there, and you'll see I have got the spike on for this morning. Now there's a reason I've got the spike on, and that's because our soft hands squeeze grab has broken. So where the ram that shuts the soft hands goes on and fixes onto the back of the actual piece of metal, there's obviously a pin that goes through the ram and then the jaw on the squeeze. Well, what happened is the pin, there must have been a roll pin that holds that pin in, and that roll pin's broken. The pin had dropped halfway out but not all the way, and it had been rubbing on the frame for a bit, so it must have been like it for a few times we've been using the machine. And then the other day the pin completely dropped out, but what it's done is it's bent the pin, and it's also bent the jaw where the pin goes through. So Dad's taken that off this morning to our local blacksmiths to get that fixed. So at the moment I'm having to use a spike to do our haylage bales, which is a little bit of a nuisance because the spike's nowhere near as handy as the squeeze. But we make do. We got the bale now on the front of there. The only real reason it's a little bit more awkward is some of these bales are a bit of a nuisance to get the spike into. As any of you will know, with silage bales or haylage bales, you'll get the spike into 9 out of 10 bales quite easily, but the 10th bale it just never ever goes in very well. So the squeeze is handier for that, and the squeeze is also handier just for putting it in the ring, because we can take the net wrap and the silage wrap off outside the shed and then stick it over. No haylage falls everywhere, but doing it this way, you just got to cut the wrap off and then put the net wrap, cut the net wrap over the ring. But yeah, it's not too bad. So we'll get this haylage bale stuck in with these cattle, and then we'll head around the other side to have a look at the concreting we did yesterday. Oh, I've just grabbed myself an armful of haylage here. Had another cow to calve last night, and she's just shut up in the shed here with her calf. So I'm just bringing her a little bit of feed to munch on. She's just through here. I'm not 100% sure with this cow. She seems to be holding the head a little bit, so I'm not entirely sure whether she's showing a few signs of milk fever. I don't think she is, but I've seen her a couple of times today and she just seems to be hanging her head a little bit. But if we just nip into the shed here with her, she's not shaking. She looks alert enough, and she's now going to eat a little bit of haylage, so I would have said she's not got anything wrong with her. So I think she'll be all right. Just like to edge on the side of caution a little bit. Don't want cows getting milk fever and being left too long, but seems to be okay. Here's a little buster that she had last night. Nice little Hereford calf, and it looks like a bull, and it is a bull this time. Not that I checked that before, so I was correct when I said that. So yeah, I think we'll leave her to eat that haylage. Hopefully this little calf, yeah, I just said he sucked her. She looks like she's been sucked, so that's always good. We like the calves too. Most of these Herefords, they get up and they get onto the cow within the first couple of hours of being born, which is brilliant. I like my calves to have sucked within the first 4 hours, which most of them do. I leave them on the cow for a day or two just to get all that good milk and as much of it as they like when they like. And then obviously the calf goes into here where we feed him, and then the cow comes back into the milking herd and back to normal production for her. But these, you'll see it here, we've got some nice little moggies. Nice few calves in here, and I'm happy because she's eating as well. Also today, we got the 3 TB inconclusive cows going, so they're off to the slaughter today, which is a little bit sad, obviously with 2 of them having come back as clear on this test, but what can you do about it? The only thing that I'm impressed with is how quick they've actually come to pick them up, because we didn't want them hanging around here for ages. So they tested positive last Thursday and they're being picked up today, which is Wednesday, so it's 6 days after the test. It's not too bad. Anyway, we'll nip round here, take a look at this new yard. There he is, the second pour of concrete done. As I said earlier, we did this one yesterday. You'll see how this first gully has set compared to that second one, and it's gone down real nice. You'll see just to here is where it ends, and there's quite a step now down into this field. But what we've done is flown it up on that end, because at the drain there it falls away and then into that gully, so no water should go up over the end of the concrete there. We've also set up for another pour of concrete tomorrow. That's what this line here is for. Yeah, it's a bit tight, the top of the lane, so we just put a few bollards or something in to stop anyone driving in the wrong area. And yeah, cleared this bit of an area today as well. So it's starting to come together nicely now. Also levelled that off there. We're getting closer to a finish. Gaffer's come to inspect the concrete yard. What are you reckoning to the yard then, Jeffrey?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
It looks very good. What about what we set up here today?
Yeah.
Which way
are you going to get out with your car?
Well, currently through that middle section there.
Through here?
Yeah. And then when that's gone off,
I know.
and then that's in, I don't know then. We're going to have to walk everywhere for a couple of weeks.
No, it looks all right, that does.
There we go. Got the main man's approval, so it's all good. There we are, another pour of concrete done. So now it's just this middle section left to do, and then just coming back a little bit, the ramps to get onto this concrete here. So this is on 2 different levels. So what we're going to do is put the ramp in for that concrete there onto this yard, that one to this, and then into there where we go with the cars. And then on the last pour, we're going to fill that middle in there with rapid setting concrete. So we've got to get the milk tanker in and out of here, and the same with this ramp here. So it's now 20 to 11, so it's taken us about an hour and a half or somewhere near, including talking time, to get this bit of concrete done here. And that's gone down really well. We're really impressed with that. So we've got to leave that now a couple of hours just for the top to set a little bit. Just got to sort this end out as well with the trowel. And then once that's gone off a little bit, we'll get on there with a bull float and just float it up and get a bit better of a finish, because there's a few little pieces just here that need a little bit more attention. And then it'll be finished off like that one there. So time for some breakfast. We'll see you all a little bit later on. So we are, there is the concrete finished. So that'll be left now till it sets and goes off. Won't be able to get on that for a couple of weeks yet. So now that's all that's left to do. You'll just see over there, Mark is just digging away now where the ramps are going to go. So hopefully Monday next week, we're going to do this ramp on the end of this concrete here, and obviously that ramp on the end of there, and then Wednesday, Thursday, this middle pour, and then the job will be done. It's starting to look a little bit different now to when we started doing any work here. Field still needs a little bit of work doing on it. We've got a lot of rubbish and scrap out here, but a couple of trees are gone. It's opened it up massively here. Top of the lane's sorted as well. The other thing that we've got to do once this is all sorted is you'll see there is a bit of a step off the lane onto that concrete yard. So what we're going to do is gradually slope that down right round here with some stones, so you won't even notice really once the stone settles and it's all sorted that it is a ramp up onto the concrete. So there we go, that does conclude today's works. It's getting closer now to 4 o'clock. It's actually 10 to, so I'm going to head over to the milking parlour in a minute, have a bit of an earlier finish today. Brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you've all enjoyed this one. Spread this one across 2 days because I didn't quite film as much yesterday as I'd like to, and then obviously today not quite so much going on. Put them together, make 1 out of 2 days. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Head over to my Instagram. That can be found over there. Search for case.farms. And yeah, we'll see you all in the next one.